seen things that you wouldn't believe. I was lost until I found that I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. Here we go.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be our 15th PHP project. So today I'm going to make your lives a little bit easier by showing how you can integrate Mpesa for contactless payments without all the hassle of writing the heavy backend code. The one you get from Safaricom's documentation is just hectic. So I'm just going to get rid of the PHP and reload. Hopefully you have started your whichever server you're using, XAMPP, WAMP, etc. So let's just get rid of the PHP and let me just reload this page. This should take this should take less time, but my RAM is really slow. So you're going to need Tinypesa, which is of course is the website we're going to be using as the third-party API. You can find the code in my repository, fortune./Tinypesa API, but don't worry, I'm going to leave this down in the description anyway, so don't worry about any of this. The main site, this is what it looks like, but right now we have gotten rid of the index, the PHP within the index.php file, so nothing is going to happen. If I click this, it will just reload the page and nothing happened because there's no backend to actually take care of this transaction. Okay, so let's head back to, this is my dashboard for the Tinypesa. All you have to do is just create an account. You'll be given the end key. You obviously need the API end key. That's the endpoint. Okay, excuse me. Once you have the endpoint, all you will need is that very special, very unique API key. Every user gets their own API key, which will be associated with your till number. Yeah, that's it, your till number. That is exactly what it's going to be associated with. So you can just copy this code from the documentation, or you can do it from my GitHub. So whichever you choose, it will work out just fine. But yeah, you should just copy the one from my GitHub because it's a little bit modified. For one, you can't just, this code will not just run out of the blue. It needs a trigger. So I created a form, and in it I placed an input of type text, and I named it phone number. That way we can get the user's number through this form, because every user who will be making payments will be using their own phone number. Definitely you cannot hard code this. You cannot hard code this, by the way. You really need to be getting this info each and every time a user makes a transaction. And we're using the post method to get this data. Hopefully you guys are aware about post and get as a way of getting data, but post is way more secure, so we're going to go with post. So let me just paste this in here. So as you can see, we're checking if the submit button has been clicked, and if it has been clicked, I'm setting the variable amount to a value of 100. You can set it depending on whatever product the user is paying for. You can set it to whatever amount. The variable phone number, I'm setting it to be from the global post variable. So definitely the program is able to notice that we're getting this phone number from the form that we created. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys get that. The account number, this is just optional, so you don't really have to do this. You can choose to skip that. And the URL is the endpoint you get. So just paste the endpoint you have right there. You can get this from the documentation. Yeah, that's the endpoint. And then all you need to do now is to change the API key. I'm going to reset mine, by the way, because you guys, I don't trust you all. Shouldn't have put this on GitHub without some form of encryption. But anyway, I'll reset it so it won't work anyway. So get your own API key anyway. It's just simple. Once you've created an account, you will get your own API key. They'll send you a link through your email, and from that link, you should be able to log in into your admin dashboard and get all the details you require. Okay, so let's reload this and then just test this out. By the way, guys, no editing has been done to this tutorial. So if we get any errors, we will debug them together. We'll debug them together. This isn't perfect. It's not perfect. Okay, so we have created an else. If this fails, we'll just get an echo transaction failed. This message will be printed back to the DOM dynamically by PHP. So let's give this one a while. Let's give it a while. LIPA and Mpesa. Reload, 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 reload. And boom, that's it. I get an STK push. I get an STK.